What's cracking, bitches? Matt here, bringing you another episode of the Sexy Club. And as you may have seen there, Gonzalez runs out of contracts. So we head into the market and we try to find one, but I accidentally buy a manager contract. And I didn't even know at the time that I bought the manager contract. I just was out of it. But I was wondering why we couldn't put the contract on Gonzalez here. So I got to thinking. I was thought maybe I bought a manager contract. So I checked the manager, and sure enough, that's what we bought. So we have to go back in and find one for 250 um, for Gonzalez. Then we head straight into a game. This guy wasn't very good. He had another Brazilian team. We've come across a lot of Brazilian teams in this series, and so we get through with Lavetzi's sexy pass right there. He did like a a I don't know. He brought like his right foot behind his left foot and passed it in, or something like that. It was a pretty good pass. I don't know what he was doing this session, but he was playing good with his foot skills all this session. I don't know what was up, but it was pretty fun to do. And then Carlos got the own goal for his team. And then we get through one more time. Lavetzi gets a really nice finesse here, just over out of the reach for the keeper, and then he passes it short, and Blanco takes advantage of that with his actually pretty nice left foot. So that's why I really like Blanco. You should definitely think about picking him up if you're going to make an Argentinian team. Um, and then he gets a goal here. This is his only shot all game. He gets a goal. I actually wasn't paying attention because I thought I'd start eating my sandwich that my mom made for me, and I thought it tasted like pickles, and I don't like pickles, so I checked the sandwich to make sure that there were no pickles on it. However, while I was checking the sandwich, he scored on me, and so it was a little bit of an unfortunate mishap, and after all that, there was no pickles on my sandwich, so it cost me about 125 coins or so by checking to see if there were pickles on my sandwich. Anyway, Lavezzi and Blanco both get 9.6 rating, but they give Blanco man of the match, I guess, with the little ball there. And you'll see here that he gets one shot, one goal. We had 24 shots, which explains why we had 6 goals, I guess. I probably could have had a little bit more, but I'm trying to get somewhat exciting goals for you guys. Because I know it's boring just to see, some of the ones that people usually get. I haven't tramped one goal yet, and that's actually pretty good. Most of the people get a few tramp goals. But after that game, we don't have anybody that needs contracts or anything, which is good. And but we do have to make some substitutions, so we sub in our one center defensive mid that we've been using for Benega, and then we sub out Zanetti, and we just put a center back in his position because we don't have a right back, and that he still has the green foot there, which gives us some chemistry, but he doesn't really have any chemistry with anybody else on the team. So we ended this game, and this guy, I don't know what was wrong with him, but he had a left wing back in his center forward position, and then a few other people out of place, and I don't know, just he wasn't a very good player, as I could probably tell before I even started the game with that. And that was a really nice finesse by Lavezzi, getting it right outside the keeper's hands. Another Maradona there, or roulette, or 360, or whatever you want to call it. And Blanco has some pretty nice footwork there, and Rock gets it along the ground. I don't know if the rain actually affects ball, like shots in this game, or like how the ball moves along the ground, but I know in real life if you hit it along the ground, it's definitely going to skip around if it's raining or if the ground's wet. And Heinze gets a double step over cutback thing there, which was pretty impressive from our left back, who has almost like virtually no dribbling in this game to even be able to do moves. We get 2 headers there to go up 4-0, and then we just get we have some pretty good passing around the perimeter of his goal here. We eventually slotted in with Lavezzi, I think. Or no, Blanco? I don't know. Lavezzi, Blanco. There we go. Nice shot across the keeper. And Then we get one more to end the game. Make it 6-0. Our bronze center defensive mid just cutting up his team. That's how bad he was. Um, then Blanco cuts through. We do the little chip to get to Lavetzi's head, and it's a nice header in the goal. Um, yeah, so that we got some pretty good footwork in there with our team. Um, and Lavetzi got man of the match. We had 24 shots yet again. Again, trying to take a little bit more ambitious shots to get some good goals for you. And hopefully I'll get one or two by the end of the series. Gonzalez has a really nice long shot in this game, and he's the one that I'm taking most of my long shots with. I almost had a few. I've had a couple that hit the post and stuff like that. I don't show them in this because it'll just make the videos too long and stuff. So we'll make some substitutions. We get Lavetzi a contract, I think, and we head in against this guy, an all-silver team yet again. If you may have remembered, we played an all-England silver team, and we got manhandled by them. And here we hit the ball off the ref, accidentally, of course. He was in our way, and he gets the ball up top and tramps it, and then yet again he gets through. And we had to sub Samuel out for this game. Well, we didn't have to, but we did because he was low on chemistry. Fitness. He had around 60 fitness, I think, so I thought it would be better to sub him out. However, he just takes advantage of my bronze center back, I think, for the most part, and that's how he gets his goals. He gets another one, I don't know, another header. So, series of unfortunate events there to give him the 3-0 lead, but we don't give up. And I start to make a comeback, scoring our first goal in the 70th minute with, I think it was Lopez, maybe? Yeah, Lopez gets through here. Slides it by the defender and slides it by the keeper as well. And then in the 90th minute, we get a goal with Lavetzi, who is pushing 50 goals, I think, for our club, which is really good. And yeah, he just wins the ball from the defender and slides it around the keeper. And I was hoping to make a comeback, but that was actually like the very last play of the game right there. So I was happy to get 2 goals. I think we could have won that game if we didn't have like the ref in our way, and if I had Samuel in the game, we probably would have won that. To make it brief, but that is the last game of this episode, I think, isn't it? Yeah. So we have 4,000 coins. I'm looking to buy someone else. Oscar, I guess is his name, runs out of contract, so I just get rid of him. And yeah, we do put Gonzalez back in. Gutierrez is out of contracts. I think we put Samuel back in here as well. But I'm looking to buy a center mid because I already have 3 strikers. I have some bronze center backs that I can sub in for my defense, but I don't really have any center mids I can put in other places. Like I have the center defensive mids, but you can't put them on the wing because they don't have any chemistry there. You can put center mids out there. So I was definitely looking to buy a center mid, and I come across a Cambiasso for 4,000 coins buyout. He's 4-1-2-4-1-2 formation. So this was a pretty good deal for us, but we didn't have enough to afford him. So I decided to go in and discard Lopez because I like Blanco more. I was really debating, but I definitely like Blanco more. I think he's a better player. And so we go into our watch list again where we put Cambiasso, and he's still there for 4,000. So we pick him up, and we just place him nicely into the center of our squad. We do get a lot of Serie A players, or Serie A. I guess it's Serie A. I guess British people say Serie A. I don't really know. Anyway, we put him in there, and we stick Blanco back in, and we give Banega, or we just take Banega out because we don't really need him for now. Gonzalez and Cambiasso are both better. And then that brings us to the end of the episode. I'm down like 50 coins or something. But anyway, see you later, guys. I hope you enjoyed this.